Most things kind of going as expected. Here we go. Ooh, very interesting matchup. I'm actually very curious to see this one, because Bucket's not a player that I've watched a lot of, but is a player that I know to be very good, and this is a matchup that I really love from both sides. I played it a good amount with Natty Solo in Upstate, and really, really fun matchup. Very explosive, and while I think Forsburn does have at least a slight edge, having comparable mobility and strong disjoints as well as Orcane, having one of the worst disadvantages of the Rivals cast just due to his air friction. He just can't really drift out of stuff that well, so he's just going to get beat up, and Forsburn's a character who's really good at doing that. But nevertheless, Orcane having a lot of really good scrapping options, extremely strong punish game, and not having the hardest time clearing smoke. Having a projectile with some verticality on it will make that the case for you, especially one that lingers. And having a lot of quick, scrappy buttons, and Autumn swinging for the fences right now, really wants to take this stock. As Bucket gonna be able to hold on to it, really love this patient play out of the corner as Autumn tries to set up smoke, make the way out of the corner a little bit more painful for Bucket. Bucket not to be swayed though. As the up air, gonna catch the air dodge as Bucket's gonna take stock one. Autumn now playing a little bit off the back foot. He's looking for the stock early. That F strong is not gonna do it. Great DI, but the spike, no puddle on the stage, and your side being into a smoke cloud, stuck between a rock and a hard place. That stock is gonna go to Autumn. Anyway, super thrown out on the stage, but Bucket able to get a strong string on the correct Forsburn. As the platform moves, more of these cape extensions. Autumn's doing a really amazing job of bringing this back. I love Autumn's use of specifically cape in advantage state. Like, cape loops are something that a lot of Forsburns know how to do. I feel like Autumn uses them so well compared to most of the Forsburns. With Bucket almost getting the stock so early with the air dodge read in the up air there. Orcane's up air, extremely strong kill option. You read one air dodge up with that, and it is curtains. Looking for the back air. I feel like Autumn's been doing a lot of drifting in towards the stage. Maybe look to punish with an up air there, but I mean, Bucket knows more than me. There's the back air, no oh, there is a puddle. I'm just colorblind, my fault. Here we go, the jab into the F tilt. Maybe didn't quite have enough time to wait for a down strong. Back air looks to get the there. That back air should do it. Yep. 174, no matter how good your DI is, that back air is ridiculously strong. There's the parry on the bubbles, full down strong, not going to be able to kill. Bucket, love the high recovery into the mix-up into the corner. Really beautiful mix-up on the recovery. Going to be able to buy him some time here as Bucket, once again, looking to steal the stock at the Sour Bear into the cape. Going to be able to buy Bucket some time to get set up. Not be able to get the kill, unfortunately. But here comes the clone and all the smoke, and Bucket just doing such a good job of playing around it. Autumn really swinging for the fences here. A little trigger happy on that cape. Gives Bucket a knowledge of the consistent timing that he needs to play around in order to hold on to the stock. But there's the down strong is going to go punished by the down air. Not going to be able to punish the recovery. Bucket just living, holding on to this stock right now. I feel like you have to be a little less telegraphed on these strong options right now. The jab, gonna get parry, drops through the platform. That down strong is still gonna catch it. Bucket not quite in the clear yet. Autumn definitely not out of it. Just looking to get this smoke set up. There's the parry. Let's see if Bucket can find a strong punish off of it. And 80% and off stage. Not a situation you like to see as Forsburn, as the bubble's gonna keep any kind of smoke from getting re-established. To find the up air, doesn't quite get it out in time as here comes Autumn with the combos on the platform, not able to convert into the clone. Able to make it back to the wall, has to work a hop, and there's the down air. Love that conversion, love the presence of mind and full drift off stage there. That's now Bucket just looking to close this game out. There's the down strong. Bucket gonna take game 1. Really close game, though, for how dominant a lot of that felt for Bucket. Like, I was a little scared for Autumn with how much they were throwing out those capes. Felt like they were really just kind of swinging for the fences, but able to keep that close, knows when to lock it in, and I'm very interested in this stage. I think it's a very good Forsburn stage, for sure. And I think that Orcane also has a lot of really potent strengths on this stage. Like that center platform, really good to scrap around with your plat drop aerials. Of course, that down tilt going to be setting up for tech situations on those platforms, which you can cover to massive effect with F strong and down strong. And especially on those high platforms, you're going to get up air. It's going to purple at like 70. It's going to be egregious. But Forsburn having a lot of similar strengths. Forsburn, one of the kings of plat drop areas in this game, and also having so much space to set up smoke around and just be able to create this impenetrable wall for Bucket. But that's what I was talking about. Those top platform setups going to be able to really set up some dangerous situations there for the up air and the back air way off the top as Autumn goes all the way out. Just knows when to be aggressive there. Well done. So playing out of the corner here, that platform gonna give them a bit of a way to get out. Bucket is trying to maintain stage control. So much smoke out. Able to push Autumn away from the side of the stage that his smoke is on, though. The parry gonna get rid of the charged up smoke, as this has just become a turf war. As here comes Bucket, able to get rid of a good amount of the smoke. You gotta be careful of those high smoke clouds, though. It gets you a place to up B into fairly safely, unless your Bucket on those high top platforms, though, could be able to call out with an up air if you're not careful. Yep, you're going to see Bucket take top priority over getting rid of that smoke and going to receive the stock for it. F-tilt quick off the side. Got to be ready to DI that. Here goes Bucket down strong in that top platform. That's so dangerous if you're Bucket. Like, force down strong, such a hard move to DI because it just sends straight up, and then if you DI out, you just die off the side anyways. So really well played from Autumn there. Knows to cover that whole top platform with the down strong. Here comes Bucket, able to get a reset with the down air and F strong. Set up a tech situation, not gonna be able to cover with the teardrop. Now Autumn in a scary situation has to play out of the corner. And there's the back air dodge to cover, but not gonna be able to find anything. Love the weight on the parry. This advantage state just keeps going from Autumn. For the up air, down strong, gonna do it. Bucket goes up 2-0. Last stock into a down strong for 2 games in a row. These last hit situations are just really favoring Bucket right now as we go into this game 3. Blazing Hideout's gonna be the pick. I actually very much agree with this pick. I think while Forsburn and Orcane have a lot of very similar strengths on this stage, like, I think Forsburn just has so much more of a mobility advantage here and able to make really good use of that center platform. But I mean, Bucket playing to these strengths incredibly well at the same time. And also that top platform giving Orcane a bit of an extra recovery path. Able to access it with like forward air from a high recovery. Love the Orca hop, but Autumn is there to recover the advantage state and the F strong. Oh, love the read on the roll. Gotta be careful. It's so interesting that people buff a roll out of that. I guess if you crouch cancel it specifically, you can get a punish off of it, but like if you're not like crouch canceling that cape, you're just dead to that up strong. So it's interesting that so many people buff a roll out of it, but really good punish, and also Bucket able to maintain even stocks as well off an up strong. And there's an up air at 70. Gotta be ready to DI that. And I mean, that's so hard to be ready to DI, right? Like it's a move that just jump scares you so quickly. What can you really do about that? And Bucket's just running away with this one at this point. I really like this counter pick from Autumn, but Bucket making such good use of the stage here to get some really early stocks going. There's a down, the DI's the down tilt into the up strong 95. Such a commanding game 3 from Bucket.